Hello everyone, welcome to day 3 of Junk Journal Mayhem, and we are going to be playing with the cotton bud today, or the cotton swab. So these things, what to say about these things? You know, what do you do with these? Everybody puts them in their ears, and you're apparently not supposed to, but you know, we all live that rebel life, right? So I am going to experiment with an idea today that I have. I'm just going to grab a few supplies, so I'll be right back. So recently I thrifted this strange book of like Russian religious art kind of figures. So I think I'm going to play around with this one and see what we can do here. I just need a focal point, so that's what I'm going to use this for. So we'll tear him out. And I may end up needing to fussy cut him anyways, but I'll just get rid of this super busy border. Okay, then I need a base for this piece, of which I think I will use this piece of folder. So we need to cut this down into a size that makes sense for a piece of ephemera. Okay. So I need my ultra matte medium, I think. I'm just gonna grab it. Sorry, from over the side of my desk here. So this is Liquitex acrylic medium, ultra matte medium. It's a fluid medium, and I think this is a new bottle. I need to open it actually. Yup. I somehow managed to use an entire bottle of this stuff and had to get a new one. And I clearly need like a parent to help me open this because, yeah. Why is it so hard to open? I think they're worried that people are going to try to drink this stuff. I don't know. Come on. All right. I am so bad at opening these kind of bottles. Oh yeah, yeah. So my plan is that I want to create kind of a bit of a shape with this. And I think I'm going to try to use some art glitter, or not art glitter, Fabri-Tac to do some of this. So first I'm going to put one of these down. And I'm going to lay it right there. I think you probably could like mash these to make them less textural if you wanted to. Oops, wrong bottle. But I'm just going to wing it here. Oh, the joy of using Fabri-Tac that takes forever to come to the bottom of the bottle. I should just make a video that's just like outtakes of all the minutes of my life that get wasted waiting for this glue to come to the bottom of the bottle. Like an hour-long video of me complaining about it. Okay. I'm just going to put down lines of glue everywhere that I want another cotton bud, because then I won't have to fight the glue. This is looking a little weird. That's because it is. Okay. We have a right mess going on now. This is great. So these are really hard to cut in half. Holy moly. Where's my fabric scissors? Oh yeah, that makes short work of them. So just lay these all down. I also thought another cute thing you could do with these is around Christmas time. If you, like me, are a big fan of nutcrackers, I was thinking like if you're making a nutcracker, you could use these for that sort of the center of their chest, how they have those, you know, those cute little like outfits that they wear. Okay. So this is obviously going to be quite a textural piece because, you know, these are chunky. Now, I need a napkin. So I'm going to strip the napkin, the white part off, because I just want the white part. So we'll just grab a piece of tape to pull that up with. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And I don't think I need 2 of them. I think I just need 1. So let's put some book page down to keep the mess under control. And I'm just going to check that I'm still filming. I am. Okay. My preview gets frozen sometimes, and I like to make sure that my camera's not actually frozen. It's just the joy of the GoPro. Sometimes it gets wonky. And these are like issues that this company has known about forever, but they just don't fix them. It's very annoying. Okay, so I'm going to double this over maybe. I think in width we'll double it. Yeah, okay. And then I'm just going to put some of the Ultra Matte Medium down. First, like, I'll cover a little on here. And I need, did I get a brush? Where's my, I thought I grabbed a brush. Well, here's one. This will do. This is a cheap brush. So we'll just move that around a little bit. Just to stick the bottom on. We just knit a little bit here. Don't waste too much of these kind of mediums to do gluing because it's a waste of medium. Use it for what you need it for, which is this top layer. So I'm going to start just kind of putting a bit of matte medium down. And then we're going to try to make this like almost paper mache-y feeling thing. You could also use paper mache glue for this, I think. I'm going to see, put that there for a moment. I might just use fingers to guide this napkin. Just want to flatten it out first and then we'll work it into the crevices. Doesn't seem to want to train itself down and stick. Maybe napkin. Maybe 2 napkins is not a good idea. Yeah, we gotta go 1. Okay. This is all part of the maniacal process of this month. I'm doing this, guys. You're gonna have to go through these experiments with me where we do all the things that you should not do. Like what I'm doing. Okay. All right, we cleaned up our mess with our art materials, no less. Okay, I think we can get 1 to stick down. So let's just try again. As my son would say, try again. Ooh, it's ripping. Okay, maybe this won't work, friends. Have we had our first dud? I'm surprised it's only taken 3 days. I thought like day 2. I had a good day 1 with the toilet paper, I thought. Okay. So, you know what? I'm okay with the matte medium. I'm not going to use it. But can I cram them in there? Doesn't appear so. All right, we're going to move on to just making it work by using some paint. Give me a moment. So I'm going to use some of my old reliable Paradise Delta Cream Coat paint. And I've got some nice sparkly paint here that I'll use if in fact this works. So I'm not going to stress about the tearing of napkin. If it tears, that's fine. It's just going to add to the texture that I already have going on here. And thus far, the paint seems to be working better to like lay the shape down. See, you're getting the actual cotton buds showing now. Okay. Good, good, good. So I'm just going to paint the rest of this napkin. Because I do like the texture that I get from it. Okay. I think this series is going to make so many people uncomfortable wondering what the heck's going to happen. It's good for the soul. We're going to get through this, I promise. Okay. Alright, so that's painted. What I will do now, I think, is hit this with the heat gun a little. And we'll see what happens as this kind of dries. Okay. Alright, so I'll finish drying this off camera, and then I'll come back once it's all dry so we can revisit what we're doing here, okay? Okay, so this is dry, and I grabbed my rolling pin because I think I just want to try to flatten a little bit of this down. It's still, you know, got a bit of wet paint, but I like the idea of trying to flatten it but not lose the cool shape that I have. And I feel like looking at this right now, I wouldn't even know that it were cotton buds anymore. Okay. We did it. Now let's sort out what we've going on here. Okay. Let's get rid of the old gnarly books. Then, put my heat gun away. Okay, let's just cut all this excess paper away. Okay. Here's what we're left with. Okay. Now I feel like with this guy, what I want to do is I want to fussy cut him in this little fancy curls here. Okay. Okay, so he's cool, but what I think I need to do, how will this work? I need to cut like a slit in beside these, like cut this piece out on both sides of these. Okay, probably this one too. Oops, I did not fully tighten that blade. Oopsies. I hope you didn't see that, Mary Ellen. Okay, this here. And then what that'll allow me to do, I think, is to pop up my my Q-tip paper or cotton bud paper. called them by their trade name. I remember years ago I was like watching something or learning about something in school, I think, and they talked about how some trade names like Kleenex, right? Like we don't even call it tissue, we call it Kleenex because that's how pervasive the brand became. And it's funny because they actually no longer sell Kleenex in Canada. The company that owns them said that they couldn't make enough money selling it in Canada anymore. So we no longer have Kleenex, but we have other brands. So we're okay. We're not walking around with runny noses or anything. All right, I need you to go back in there, little curl man. Okay. Yeah, I want him like that, embedded, kind of. That's good. Okay, so now I need to glue him down. So let's make a mess with some glue. Get this glue down. I think this is going to turn out way cooler than it looks right now. Don't worry. That's what I want. I want him there. I don't want his eyes to get covered up. And then we need to glue these down. So we can't have those popping up. Just give this a little press again. Then cut the excess paper from him. Where's that matte medium? I'm going to put some matte medium on him because I don't like the shiny. I want this to go matte. And yes, there may still be a little bit of blue paint on here. Oh, but it already has toned down that shine. I'm so happy about that. Okay. Now, while that dries, I need a little more paint because I want to fill the edges in around him a little bit. Just kind of want him to like blend in a little bit more with his surroundings. And we'll cover this up here. And then I said we also have some sparkly paint, right? So let's get rid of this paper and this old paint. Clean up. Then this paint is Finnabair Sparks acrylic paint in Ginger Magic. It's a beautiful color. It's all sparkles, little tiny sparklies. So let me just rub this brush clean a little because I'm going to use the same brush. It's going to take from the lid. And we're going to hit this with the sparkles first. Then I need to glue this little flap. It's driving me cuckoo here. Back down. Glue down. Add some sparkle on top of his cape that I partially painted. It's just kind of like with any kind of painting where you're working in layers, you're blending blending the layers in to kind of create a certain feel to the piece. That's what I'm doing with this. It's funny, I have a friend messaging me saying, hey, what you doing? You don't want to know what I'm doing. It's weird. Okay. It's going to go over this texture up here. Kind of randomly adding a little more of this sparkle paint because I love it. This has an almost like fresco kind of feel to it, or like an old textural feel. I like all the texture from the napkin. That's why it's always good to keep the white part of the napkin. You can do a lot of good texture mixed media. So I'm kind of filling a lot of this in with this gold sparkle paint, but at the same time, I'm not doing it all at the same, like, opaqueness, you know, so like it kind of stands out on its own. So this needs some drying time because we need to see what this all looks like dry. So I'm going to let the paint dry, and then I think I'm going to do one more layer of this on top of it, and then I'll come back once it's dry and I'll show it to you, okay? Be right back. Okay, so we have reached the end of this. I love this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it is so completely fun. I love all the texture. That ultra matte medium is really great for taking the shine out of pictures. So I just backed it and then stitched around the edge, and it's all dry now, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I think it's a fun mixed media project, like something different, you know, to play with a unique material. I also think I'm going to play more with the background, with napkins and paint and gilding and all of that, because it's quite a nice background. So that's my project today, guys. I will see you tomorrow for more mayhem. Bye for now.